get into this. Hopefully my Genesis controller doesn't decide to give me a whip because, using a wireless one, which means sometimes it just randomly disconnects, and it's a big old bundle of fun. Usually it's okay, but sometimes it has a bit of a hissy fit. Already deleting my inputs, I see. Very good. As long as it worked consistently enough, even with it hiccuping a few times, oh god. As long as it doesn't get to the point where I'm like, no, I have to go grab a wireless controller now, this is stupid, I will be happy. This was a game that I actually picked up while I was at PAX. We played a few other games on here before because I picked them up at PAX. One in particular that comes to mind is that's why I ended up playing the Super Nintendo Tom and Jerry game. That was just a pickup at PAX. So was this. We had played the first Chuck Rock on RBC before. It was like an early episode. I actually picked it up thinking, oh, I think I saw this in RBC, but no, I'm pretty sure it was the first one. But, you know, this game is still okay. I mean, so the character does look like Bonk, so I can definitely see that correlation. Big ass head, you know, all the necessities of a Bonk. Remember seeing Chuck Rock on Nickelodeon Arcade. See, Nick Arcade was, like, before my time as far as I'm aware, so I basically can just hear secondhand stories about it, and it's always very fascinating to me, especially seeing, you know, things like Arcade Pit, which are inspired by Nick Arcade. Alright, first boss fight. Dodge the head. That's really all I need to say about it. Arcade Pit is always a good time. There's always some good laughs that happen whenever we go on Arcade Pit. We were actually discussing team names here, and my teammate was replaying some of the Yakuza games. Much like how I've been going through some of them recently on streams. So, it sounds like our team name for Sunday is going to be the 24-Hour Cinderellas, and I am all for it. The Apple Tree! Bonus stage. If we can get it perfect, we get a free continue. That'll be a perfect. Gotta eat all the remaining apples. 1 credit bonus. Perfect. Alright, Dippy the Dinosaur. Gonna dip me. That sounds really weird now that I think about it. Kiryu's never killed a man or Kiryu's lawyers. Yeah, we're just Kiryu's lawyers. Yeah. Uh-oh. I should actually watch my health. Running a little low on that. Stop. Oh, well. Cool. That was a good life while it lasted. I haven't played Banjo-Tooie in a while, so I could not tell you. I need to replay Banjo-Tooie at some point. I beat it way back in the day. Well, I air quote way back in the day. It's more like when I had an N64, which was, well after the N64 had been discontinued, that's for sure. Man, that was an easy boss too, so I probably could have saved that life. Oh well. Butterfly Grove. I guess you could call this the second world. I mean, there's not really World 1, World 2, or anything like that in this game. It's just keep going until you eventually beat the game. That is actually one game that I did consider doing a stream play of, and maybe still will do in the future, is kind of just going through all of the Banjo-Kazooie games, because I have gone through 3 out of 4 of them. So I've gone through the original, I've gone through Banjo-Tooie, I went through Grunty's Revenge on the Game Boy Advance, and I have not touched Nuts and Bolts. So I am kind of curious about what Nuts and Bolts is going to end up being like. Well, that's something to figure out for another day if I decide to commit to that. Grab some bananas! Oh, come on. I definitely swung my club at you. I see milk bottle down. Oh, banana. I want the banana. Boom, extra life. Back and grab the health and be on our way. You really gotta be careful of your health because your health does not recharge in between stages unless you're coming out of like a boss fight. Otherwise, you have the same amount of health you ended the stage with. Let's knock this banana over yonder. Oh my god. Please stop walk. You know, when I stop holding down a button, I expect you to stop walking in that direction. As far as I'm aware, that's not exactly a problem with the game as much as a problem is with some of the desync of my controller, so... Oh, well, ow. Thanks. Really appreciate it. Wacky waterfalls! With the water effects and everything! It sure is wacky. Oh, I know there's a little secret hidden up here. Controller, please. Oh, I can't go back that way. Ah! Well, that sucks. Because if I were able to keep going that way... Yeah, there's an extra life up there. But now I can't get it. Fuck it, duck. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to make do without it. I think we can still make do without it. It's just gonna be a lot harder now. Ow. Make sure I go plummeting into the spikes. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Oh, and we're one hit away from death. Okay, cool beans. At least we're on to the next stage. Osric's Tentacles. Watch out for them. We've got another boss fight. Now, for what it's worth, if I can manage to get through this fight without losing a life, I will get all my health back. But I think that's gonna be a bit of a stretch. But we will try. I got greedy for hits. Yeah, throw a tantrum. Damn it. I'm greeting too hard. I watched the trailer after I got home from work, and my thoughts on it are the same as most of the rest of the internet's thoughts on it, which is the only really bad part about that trailer is Chris Pratt himself. I didn't really have as big of a problem with the voice as others did. Oh, come on. Oh, and that was the last hit too. Oh, bite me, game. The main problem with the trailer I had with it, or rather with the direct in general, was... Oh, I gotta mash here for a second. I will finish that train of thought later. Alternate between A and C as fast as possible. Okay. Sorry, I had to win a bonus game. The worst part of the direct was Chris Pratt's like interview section, just because it felt super forced. Like, it kind of sounded like a how do you do fellow gamers moment, or how do you do fellow kids moment if you want to commit to the meme. I don't know if I'm gonna be watching the trailer, or not the trailer, the movie, like right when it comes out. Oh my god. Chuck, please. I will almost certainly, though, at least see it at some point. Hey, Toon. Thanks for the resub, buddy. Oh, things are going good for you. Okay. Oh, God. Just gonna hang out over here. Yeah. I want to at least make it to the next stage before getting a game over, and I think that's a very reasonable thing to try to do. Ah, damn it. Try to avoid it. It did not pan out. Although now my controller's starting to fight back with me a little bit more, so... Nice dip from RBC. If that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do, dude. I know about, kind of getting sick and just kind of feeling worn out from the everything. Lately, we've been having to deal with a lot of wildfire smoke, where I work, and that's been very not good. I got pretty bad today. Today was at least our short day, so that's at least good. That I didn't have to be there for as long, but boy howdy. Don't inhale smoke, kids. It's at least a lot more breathable here at my place compared to at work. Yeah, no one should inhale smoke. That's really just kind of a fact of life. Okay, can I make this jump? Yes. Well, I am on my last life. Soon that last life will be gone if I'm not careful. Oh, I'm gonna wait. Please cross the deadly lava. The spooky cave! Ooh! It's so spooky that we can't see anything. This sucks. I basically have to go at the stage at a snail's pace to make sure I don't run into anything deadly. And I also need to be careful to not die, because if I lose this life I'm on, that's gonna be game over. I'm gonna have to restart the stage. I'm thinking at this rate, it's probably gonna be my better interest to just take the L. But we'll try. I think it's still a reasonable enough possibility to get through this stage, potentially. I just gotta not be stupid, and my controller has to not be stupid. I do appreciate this animation of, just standing on his club. Just ride on a rock. Alright, I'm waiting. Oh, never mind. There goes that plan. Alright, first continue getting used. We got 3 credits, though. Toon's probably gonna be able to be here for at least, part of RBC. So there's at least that. And also, we're kind of in, like, it's basically close enough to showtime that I would not be able to set up, a replacement at this point anyway, because that would involve having to get the game that you submit, put it in the pack, re-upload the pack, with the new game, and then I'd also have to get the box art for the game that you pick out. And, look into the, process that goes into setting up RBC, I guess you could say. Yeah, for sure. Oh, fuck. I greeted on that one. I don't even remember, which numbered game yours is, Toon. I would need to double check. Fuck it. Just go. Just go. I don't care. Oh, come on! Rude. Oh, yeah, I'm excited to basically have the weekend. I air quote to myself, but it's going to be a busy weekend. And the weekend after is going to be busy as well, because we're actually not going to have Retro Book Club next week. That is the week I'm going to be down in Portland for the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, which is going to be real fun. I'm sure I'm going to see some very questionable things. I'm also going to get to hang out with a certain Angie water horse. Hang out with our good friend Hippo. Probably meme about some games. Yeah, maybe by questionable things. That's... oh god. That did not pan out how I hoped it would. So here's the thing as well, is that, MagFest is going to be coming up soon, and as soon-ish as well. That is this... fuck off, game. That is to say, MagFest is gonna be, that's gonna be in January. So I gotta make sure I have enough funds to, go to that. Especially since the, hotel booking, as we call it, the lottery, that's next Wednesday. And I've got a pretty big, rooming group for MagFest. So we're probably going to be looking at trying to at least get a room to try to split up the amount of people so it's not completely crowded. It'll unfortunately be a bit more expensive, but at least we'll have a little bit more personal space. Ah, finally out of this fucking cave. I hate the cave so much. Alright, going up the tree. Wish I didn't have to sacrifice as many lives as I have so far to get this far, but what can you really do about it? here. Get up here. Maybe don't get hit in the head with an acorn. No, you got hit in the head with a coconut. Ow. That's what I get for saying jokes. Fortunately, I am not... After MagFest happens, I'm probably not going to have to think about traveling for a little while. Really, like, it's probably going to be my first time traveling by plane since COVID started. So, I just haven't done a whole lot of traveling. Made me a bit sad, but that's how it be. I mean, it also doesn't help that I don't exactly have a high-paying job, so because of that, I kind of have to pick and choose what to do. I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what to do once I end up getting out of that job, because likely won't be sticking with it. Oh, come on! I did not want to go up there, game. There. I'll figure that out when we get closer to that time. I don't have to think about it right now. Okay, finally made it to the bottom of the tree. The lava tree! Oh, fuck. I don't like lava. I mean, maybe not like this, though. This poor tree. So it's just an auto-scroller stage. Keep up with the tree sinking. Yeah, like, I assume you're thinking the same stage of DKC3 as me. The, one where you have the chainsaw and you have to keep climbing up the tree. That stage is fun. Very nerve-wracking, too. Although not when the tree doesn't sway back and forth. Oh god. Well, this is a problem. I'm gonna just need a damage boost up there, I think. At this point. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. But, since I'm on 0 lives, I gotta be careful, because if I die... Again, that's gonna mean the start of the stage. We'll see what happens, though, because we're at the boss. Whoop. Ah! That is such a hard jump to make. Okay. One hit away from death, but we gotta get through the rest of the phases of this boss. Find some hits. Don't go for greed. Okay. Next part of the fight. Jump. Be careful about it. Just don't go for too many hits at a time. Too far out from over there as well to be able to land a reasonable hit on you. There we go. Okay. Yeah, kinda. After we had Mario Land 2 on RBC last week, statue carving. Easy. Let's get another credit. Ensure our survival. The Fruit Mountain. And Game we're gonna have to start dealing with avalanches. Make sure to take cover when the rocks start raining down. Otherwise, you're gonna be in for a world of hurt. Whoop. Go for a ride. Speaking of going for a ride, balloon! I love balloon. Does this hurt me? It doesn't look like it does. Ramble, so you'd think that it would hurt me. Hang on, wait for the rocks to finish raining down. Keep moving on. Now may I introduce you to my friend the goat. Jump way, way higher now. Oh, come on. I want the balloon, no! No balloon for me. Very sad. I have to leave my goat Fred behind. Even more sad. Should be getting close to the end of the stage, I hope. Oh, come on. None of the stages are especially that long in this game. Like, usually you beat them in like 2 minutes. This looks like it's close to the top. There's the arrow. We're out of here. On to Snow Problem. Well, gee, I wonder what I'm gonna have to deal with here. Snow? Pfft, that'd be stupid. Who would ever deal with snow in Snow Problem? Oh, I'm gonna... I'm gonna not worry about this yet. Come on. Here I was thinking I was actually gonna be safe. And then all of a sudden, rocks raining down from below. Okay, fine. I still got credits. I'm not too worried. I think we are getting close enough to the end of the game that it should be a non-issue of whether or not we'll beat the game. Unless things go horribly haywire. And things have been known to go horribly haywire in the past. Oh, speaking of things going horribly haywire, I forgot to take cover. That's my own damn fault. Well, we can still make this work. Ah! I want to try to make it work anyway. Oh god, boulder! Tried to take cover from the boulder, and I could not take cover in time. Damn. Well, there's the end of the stage. Meet Morgan Moose. It will take a sweet jump. In other words, this is Turbo Tunnel. Very short Turbo Tunnel, for that matter. Sergi, the sea slug. We have found ourselves a boss fight. Watch out for the hands. That was easy. In the smelly sewers. That sounds promising. We like smelly sewers. Oh, come on, damn it. That platform to drop and go. Oh, yeah, please fall. Watch out for the drips. Oh god. Let's not get too hasty here. Yeah. Put down that vent. Swing across. Oh, it's not gonna come down unless I bait it. Okay. Oh god. Fish. Please be wary of the fish. Good, good, good. There's the end of the stage. On to the next one. The car factory. Also, I haven't really commented on it yet, but god, this game looks like an Amiga game. Okay, one hit away from death, but that... I think with one extra life still in the wings, I can at least get to the end of this stage. Well, this is unfortunate. Just kind of was being taken away by the falling rock. It did not care about me or my feelings. Okay, this way. I understand. I see an extra life up there. I want it. Okay, just run. Was that a practical plan? No. Did it work? Yes. Do I care it wasn't practical? No. It got me an extra life. And just as quickly, I lost the life. Rad. And this stage is right there. Winnie Pooh getting a horror film, the Grinch will also be getting one. Ah, wonderful. I'm just gonna take the L. Take the death. We've got continues. Let's use them. Because this is the last stage. Uh-oh, Brick Jagger and his robot. Take the hit, that's fine. This isn't an especially long stage. Yep, already at the boss. The final boss. Dodge the robot hands. Maybe actually land hits. That would be cool and great. There we go. First phase done. Take the death. That's A-okay. Gotta kind of move back and forth with our robot friend. And last phase. We did it! We win! Bye-bye! Chuck Rock 2 is done. Chuck is so proud of his son, he gives him a big fat Stone Age hug. I swear I read Stonehenge. He set off on the long walk back home for a slap-up meal. Rock 2 beaten. There, marked in the backloggery. Oh, is over the moon to see her oversized man in one piece. Meanwhile, poor old Brick Jagger gets a big rock all of his very own. Of course, we have to try to get a Castrol in here. See all the wacky characters. And our adventure through Chuck Rock 2. Alright, how are we looking on Genesis games actually in my backlog? I know there's still plenty of Genesis games out there in my game collection that still need to be finished. Ooh, yeah. Sitting at 68.5 unbeaten games, according to my backlog. What do I even do next? Who knows? I sure don't. Throw a dart and play whatever game it lands on. It's not like Chuck Rock 2 was... it wasn't bad. It wasn't anything too great either, but it wasn't bad. Good friend Morgan Moose! We found Hippo as well. Oh, and now we have the actual staff roll as well. Oh, this is... Huh. This is an effect to put on your credit scroll. Having him swing back and forth. That's an interesting decision. But sure, you know what? You... Also thanks to... And finally, thanks to you for playing the game through to the finish. The end.